first.
Coach, you made yourself sort of CJ tonight. How's that?
I'm proud of CJ for one. I thought he prepared well for the game. He did some good things. He came out. I don't have the exact number, but I think he was 7, 8 or something to start the game. Did some good things. Obviously, when you're turning the football over 3 times, it's not good. I don't think I've ever won a game when we've been -3 in turnover margin. But CJ's not to blame for the loss, I can tell you that. He did some good things, and that's a tough environment for a first start. He was not intimidated one bit. He had good energy, good spirit. When he made a mistake, he stayed the same way as he did when he made a play, and he's going to grow a lot from that game. Lex came in, did some good things at the end, and that's it. I'm not going to talk about the rest of it because I don't have any new information on the other part.
Dave, that game got away from you guys early in the first quarter. What did you see on defense?
Explosive plays.
Yeah.
You know, guys not fitting the run properly, not tackling well, playing soft in coverage. Just not aggressive. You know, it looked like we were on our heels. I'm not sure why. Obviously, they had a bye week. They had some new things, but we didn't use the rules of our system well. And so we got to be better than that. That's not who we are on defense. I know Coach Gibson's sick to his stomach right now about it. And, you know, the film's going to tell us a lot. It is.
Just your initial, when you are watching it on the sideline, your initial reaction, what is it going to take?
Yeah. Which part?
I think the aggressiveness of just, playing tough. Is that a mindset?
Oh yeah, it's a mindset, and we've done that this year. We've played tough defense at times, and obviously we've given up some big plays. And we've played 2 really good offenses. We haven't played well enough. In the first half, and both of them was killers. You give up explosive plays, you get behind like we did against a team like that in their stadium, it's not going to turn out well. So there's 8 games left in the regular season. I know our staff will do a good job of looking at our personnel and our scheme and get back to work. I mean, we continued to fight in this game. I was, happy with how we did that. Obviously they didn't challenge us a lot with their offense in the second half. But our offense got things going. They ran the football well. They threw the ball around a little bit. We got to see some young players get some really valuable time. We had to move a lot of pieces on the O-line, and I thought those guys performed well. And that's a lot to ask. You move your right guard to right tackle, your right tackle to left tackle, and you bring your backup right guard in the game. And you play better, than we did in the first half. So I'm proud of those guys up front for that. But yeah, there's not much else to say.
Big picture wise, what's been missing from you guys?
I mean, you get behind early in both of them for different reasons. We were in the Tennessee game going into half, and pick 6 just flipped the complexion of that one. We weren't in this game. I mean, they jumped out on us fast in the first quarter. So it was different games, and I thought we learned a lot coming out of Tennessee. Got a lot more physical, I thought, in the Louisiana Tech game. Did a lot of good things, held the team to 33 yards rushing, and obviously that didn't translate to this week. And so without watching the film, guys, I can't give you 100% on what we got to work on, but there's a lot, And one thing about this staff is we'll work on it. We'll get better.
I know you're not happy with the outcome, but you're clearly not panicking. Is that a result of just being in this sport for so long?
It's a long season, It's a long season, and people wrote us off last year, 4-3, and we ended up winning 9 games and had a good season, And so I told them we got 8 games, we got a lot to do, a lot to play for. There's a lot in front of us, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who wants to fight. Who wants to get in there, and that's what happened last year. The guys kind of said no mas, and a bunch of guys stepped up and started playing better. So this will be another, truth serum when you get in the film room tomorrow. It's going to be a tough Sunday for them. Yeah.
How was the captain stepped up during this game? Wyndon's got out there and
Yeah, I don't know that I did. To be honest, I never saw a big play made by somebody in that role. Obviously, Grayson didn't play, so You know, it wasn't a game where there was a guy I can single out. He had a great game today. We didn't have a guy like that today. We just didn't. You know, so give Clemson credit. They outplayed us today. You know, and when that happens, they outcoach us, right? So, like I've always said, it starts and ends with me, and we got to get better. You know, we're not going to panic. Like, we're 2-2. There's a lot of football left in this season. We do have some good players, and we need to get back to playing better.
What was the reaction to the Belton ejection in the second quarter?
Disappointed in him, you know. I didn't see what happened prior. He said the guy spit on him first, and he spit back at him. Our guys know when you retaliate, you're the one that gets the flag. I don't know if that happened or didn't happen. And it really doesn't matter if it did. We can't respond that way. We have to respond as a mature adult, walk away from the situation, tell the head coach this happened, let me tell the ref, and then get the guy later in the game for something. So Anthony was disappointed in himself. Obviously, I was disappointed in him. He'll learn a lot from that. But that's not him, you know, and that was a bad response on his part.
One more.
You mentioned fits. There was some misfits early on. Were you surprised by that? Or?
Yeah, very surprised. You know, for a team that's been top 3 in rushing defense for 3 years in a row, to misfit a bunch of. It wasn't like they put in a bunch of crazy run game. I mean, the quarterback counter out empty was a good play designed by them. Other than that, it was plays we've seen. You know, we got to get off the blocks.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks everybody.